game recap for Wednesday, October 16th, 2013. Day 3 of Big Money Week. Here were today's pricing games. Squeeze play, Cliffhangers, Line 'em Up, Safe Crackers, Now or Then, and Back to Watch! The first contestant was Courtney. She bid $500 on a Vivitar underwater camera package modeled by this week's guest model, the Cheerful Carrie Keagan, and the Ravishing Rachel Reynolds. Actual retail price, $509. Only missed it by $9. A very good bid. She played Squeeze Play for a chance to win a Yamaha VX Cruiser waverunner that is engineered for performance, has a 4-stroke 1052cc engine, and seating for 3, trailer included, modeled by Rachel. The display price was $150,684. But we knew the 1 was the first number and the 4 was the last number. Choosing between 5, 0, 6, and 8, Courtney chose to get rid of the 5. So, the price squeezed together to $10,684. Feeling pretty good on this, and might I add, this is a very familiar price. So when Drew revealed the actual retail price of the Yamaha VX Cruiser waverunner, it was $10,684. Courtney is a winner. The second contestant was Kyle, who runs a youth center in Upland, California. He bid $1 on his and hers rose gold Michael Kors designer watches brought down from the ceiling. Actual retail price, $525. And ladies and gentlemen, Kyle had a chance to win up to, are you ready for this? $250,000! That was presented by Carrie. Yes, $250,000 in cash. That's $250,000 playing, would you believe, Cliffhangers. Yes, my friends, Cliffhangers was the pricing game for today, part of Big Money Week. Oh my goodness, $250,000 in Cliffhangers? I never would have thought to have seen the day that pricing game would be played for cash. I know it's played for cash on the video games for the prices, right? I know the 2010 edition, whenever Cliffhangers is played, that's played for cash. But first time in television history for the prices, right? Cliffhangers being played for cash. $250,000! Oh my goodness. Now, Drew mentioned that when he got an email involving Cliffhangers being played for $250,000, he found that out to be crazy. And honestly, yeah, but very exciting, too. So, here's how the rule goes for this playing of Cliffhangers. Now, for every $1 that Kyle is off for the 3 small prizes, Hans the mountain climber, who today was carrying a sack full of money on his back, $10,000 will be deducted from the $250,000. So, in order for Kyle to get the $250,000, he would have to be exactly right on all 3 small prizes. It has happened in the past. Let's see if it happened today. Okay. Now, here were the 3 small prizes modeled by Rachel. A Brita 10-cup water purifier pitcher. That removes impurities and reduces chlorine taste. A Panasonic 360-degree steam iron that has an ergonomic design to ensure smooth, natural movement. And a Chef's Choice Pizzelle Pro 834 Pizzelle maker that bakes 2 Italian cookies in 30 seconds. First off, for the water purifier, Kyle believed it was $32. Was that water purifier $32? No it wasn't. Now we're going to find out how much was taken away from the $250,000. Alright, Hans, start climbing. 2. He only missed it by $2. The price of the water purifier was $32. So now $230,000 was left from the $250,000 jackpot. Now on to the steam iron. Kyle believed it was $50. Was that steam iron $50? No, it was not. Now we're going to see how much he missed that by. Alright, Hans. You know what to do. Hans stopped on step number 12. The price of that steam iron was $40. And now $130,000 was left from the $250,000. So, for Kyle to win $130,000, or possibly less, depending on how much he misses the Pizzelle maker, he cannot be off by more than $13. If so, Hans will meet his doom. And this is the time of the week where that should definitely not happen. By listening to his wife, Kyle went with $60 for the Pizzelle maker. Was that Pizzelle maker $60? No, it wasn't. So, again, he could only be off by no more than $13. So, if it was at least $47, but no more than $73, Kyle's going to win himself some money. How much money? Well, let's find out right now. For the final time, Hans, please climb. Step 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and he stopped on step number 23. So, folks, Kyle just won $30,000 in cash. The actual retail price of that Pizzelle maker was $50. And just to let you all know that the mountain climber started on step number 1 and not 0 as he usually would. So, but there you have it. Kyle won himself $30,000 in cash. Plus, he won the small prizes totaling $124. That's $30,124 in cash and small prizes. Kyle, excellent win. Too bad it wasn't the full $250,000, but hey, this still, I think, was a lot of fun for Cliffhangers to be played for cash. Love to see it happen again in the near future. More likely it will. The third contestant was Kevin, who apparently likes to wear short shorts as his apparel. He bid $550 on a pair of 3-speed his and her performance bicycles, beach cruisers, modeled by Rachel. Actual retail price, $1,140. He played line 'em up for these 3 prizes. A 40-inch Samsung LED Smart TV that has built-in Wi-Fi and clear motion rate technology with HDMI cables included, modeled by Rachel. A hot dog roller with a convenient bun storage warmer that was camera modeled and not modeled by either Rachel or Carrie. An 8-piece non-stick cookware set that has stainless steel covers and polished 2-tone finish handles, modeled by Carrie as she was eating a hot dog. And the car that Kevin was playing for in Line 'em Up was a Nissan Sentra SV-CVT, modeled by Rachel. Now I will tell you that 1 was the first number in the price of the car, and the last number in the price was 0. Now, for the second number, taking the price of the Smart TV at $965, Kevin placed 9. Now, for the third number in the price of the car, taking the price of the hot dog roller, which was $65, he had it at 6, but then he changed it to 5. Put it at 5. And for the fourth number in the price of the car, taking the price of the cookware set at $675, Kevin placed 7. So when he placed the numbers together, again for the third number, he had it at 6, but then he changed it to 5. So, and I think he also changed the second number from a 9 to a 6, but then changed it back to a 9. So, $19,570 is what he believed the price of the Nissan Sentra SV-CVT was. Was he right? No, he wasn't. But how many numbers did he get right? He got 2 of them right. So now, in his second and final chance, he changed the 9 to a 6, making the price of the car $16,570. To be honest, I really would have loved him to change that 5. Because $19,670 was what I was thinking the price was. Okay, so $16,570 is what Kevin believed the price of the Nissan Sentra SV-CVT was. Did Kevin win the car? No, he didn't. Rachel revealed the actual retail price to be $19,670. He had the 9 and the 7 right from before. He should have changed that 5. Oh, so wanted him to win. Oh. Okay, the fourth contestant was Anna from Lancaster, California. She bid $901 on a Napoleon Fireplaces and Grills stainless steel gas barbecue grill modeled by Carrie. Actual retail price, $1,399. She played Safecrackers for a chance to win a trip for 2 to Savannah, Georgia. That is the home of Mitchell Hill 1, formerly known as Meathead 177 Returns. It is round-trip coach from Los Angeles and includes a 6-night stay in a Grand Superior room at the Gastonia, plus a nighttime gourmet tour, plus a pair of 16-gig Bluetooth enameled Apple iPad mini with smart covers, and also comes with a Bluetooth speaker and 1 pair of headphones included. Or each, whatever word is best. All of it was modeled by Carrie, a Safecrackers prize package worth $7,310. Rachel was in charge of opening and closing the safe. Now it was time for Anna to crack that combination of the safe and figure out the price of the iPad minis that she knew on seeing when they were revealed. Okay, the numbers and the price of the iPad minis, along with the combination of the safe, was 0, 7, and 8. Anna set the first dial to a 7, the second dial to an 8, and leaving the 0 for the third dial. So she believed the combination as well as the price of those iPad minis were $780. And when it was time for Anna to open the safe was locked. Actual retail price, $870. Darn, always hate those toss-ups, either being $780 or $870. $870 won it. Oh well, that's life. The fifth contestant was Corey, who was wearing like a football shirt that said groom on it and the number. And of course he's getting married. That's why he wore that shirt. He bid $621 on an Escalade Sports 7-foot air hockey table modeled by Carrie and Rachel, who did a little bit of playing of air hockey while George described the prize. Actual retail price, $700. He played now or then for a chance to win 2 adult-priced Fandango.com movie tickets per week for a year, modeled by Rachel. 2 large pizzas for 52 weeks for 1 year. That was modeled by Rachel and Carrie. And 12 gallons of regular unleaded gas once a week for a year, modeled by Carrie. A prize package worth $5,138. Now was today, October 2013. Then goes back to May 2001. Here are the 6 grocery products. On the top middle, Gold Bond Ultimate Diabetic Skin Relief Lotion, priced at $6.99. On the top right, a 16-ounce bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, priced at $2.99. On the bottom right, a jar of Francesco Rinaldi traditional pasta sauce, priced at $2.29. On the bottom middle, a box of Alka-Seltzer original tablets, priced at $3.69. On the bottom left, Selsun Blue Itchy Dry Scalp Shampoo, priced at $7.99. And last but not least, on the top left, Aspercreme Pain Relieving Cream, priced at $5.49. Corey first went to the Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, priced at $2.99. He believed that it was the now price. Drew revealed it to be then. Now he went over to the Gold Bond Ultimate Diabetic Skin Relief Lotion. Priced at $6.99, he chose then. I was him, I wouldn't have done that. Drew revealed it to be now. I really wish he had said now. Oh, man. And the word new was on the box. Oh, well, moving on. He now went to the pasta sauce. Priced at $2.29. Corey believed that was the now price. And Drew revealed it to be now. Next, he went to the Alka-Seltzer with a price of $3.69. Corey believed that was the then price. Now, I should point out that if he does not get this right, the game is over. So when Drew revealed whether $3.69 was the now price or the then price for the Alka-Seltzer, it was then. So, for the win, he went to the Selsun Blue Itchy Dry Scalp Shampoo. Priced at $7.99, he believed that it was the now price. And I was feeling pretty good on this. So, for movie tickets, 2 large pizzas, and regular unleaded gas once a week for an entire year, Drew revealed that $7.99 for the Selsun Blue Itchy Dry Scalp Shampoo was oh no. I'm kidding! No! He wins! Oh, I tell you, I was really worried about him losing that game, but great comeback from him. Nicely done, Corey. The 6th and final contestant was June, spelled Jeune, who we found out during Showcase Showdown number 2 is from Denver, Pennsylvania. Never knew the Mile High City was in the Keystone State. Anyway, she bid $1 on leather coach accessories, modeled by Carrie. Actual retail price, $566. Now, June mentioned to Drew that while she was vacationing in the Grand Canyon, she like hurt herself. I think she was like standing on the Grand Canyon. She may have like slipped, but she didn't like fall down all the way down. That would have been a very bad fall. But she mentioned that as an interesting story. Okay, she played. Oh, I always loved it every time when Bob Barker would influence the contestant, whoever played this pricing game, to say these words with force. But I know most of you are sick and tired of this game. That's too much! And the car June had a chance to win was a Mini Cooper Paceman, modeled by Rachel. Okay, first price, $18,156. June went on. Second price, $19,331. She went on again. Third price, $20,575. She went on again. The fourth price, as she said, one more. Drew says they always say one more. $21,660. And after June said, "I'll stop," Drew reminded her to say the 3 words, and she did. They were, "That's too much!" So $21,660 is the price June believed that was just over the actual retail price of the Mini Cooper Pace. And when it was time for Rachel to reveal the actual retail price of the Mini Cooper Paceman, did June become a winner? No. The actual retail price was an even $25,000. The cash amount that's up for grabs in Punch-a-Bunch. And it's also the cash amount that was played in half off during the $1 Million Spectaculars back in the day. June should have stopped on the 7th price, which was $25,384. Wasn't the 5th price $22,855 or the 6th price $24,269. So there you go, another loss in That's Too Much. What else do you expect? Alright, BJ Mason Television didn't supply me with any acknowledgments, but I did get this fact from Sports Guy 528 about today's win in Cliffhangers. It is the second highest win in Cliffhangers history, the $30,000 in cash. Of course, the biggest win in Cliffhangers was last season for that trip to Aruba, worth $47,017. That was part of the wedding shower show. That was quite a thrill for Cliffhangers to be won with that big of a prize. So today we broke even. Our 3 wins were in Squeeze Play, Cliffhangers, and Now or Then. And aside from the 3 small prizes won in Cliffhangers, a grand total of $31,000 was given away today. Courtney won $1,000 in Showcase Showdown number 1, and Carl won the $30,000 in Cliffhangers. So, the MVPs of The Price is Right are Courtney, Kyle, Corey, and June. I'll tell you why June is named an MVP. But first, let me tell you about the showcase. Courtney was the top winner. Runner-up was June. Showcase number 1 had a trip for 2 to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, round-trip coach from LA. It includes a 6-night stay at the Hilton Amsterdam, plus a city tour day pass each that includes entrance to the Van Gogh Museum, modeled by Rachel, and a pair of Suzuki Boulevard S40 motorcycles that each have a 652cc 4-stroke engine and electric start, modeled by Carrie. Courtney, although would love to bid on that showcase based on her husband's wishes, decided to pass the showcase to June, and she bid $22,500. Now, Courtney's showcase included a pair of computer tablets, brand name wasn't really specified, that each have an 8.9-inch HD display for rich color and deep contrast for any viewing angle. A trip for 2 to Cyprus, round-trip coach from LA, includes a 6-night stay in a standard pool and scenic view room at the Le Méridien Limassol Spa and Resort, with various meals included, plus a VIP catamaran cruise. Cool. The computer tablets and the trip to Cyprus were modeled by Rachel. And a Volkswagen Golf modeled by Carrie. Courtney bid $26,500. Now to the actual retail prices. We went over to Courtney first. She bid $26,500. Actual retail price, $34,354. A difference of $7,854. Now over to June. She bid $22,500. Actual retail price, very interesting. $22,657, a difference of $157, which means June is a double showcase winner! Alright, June! Yes! That's why June is named an MVP of The Price is Right for today. And her grand total in prizes was $57,577. Congratulations, June, on your double showcase win. Promotional consideration for The Price is Right pricing and recap this week is provided by Dave & Buster's. So, what's going to happen happen for Big Money Week tomorrow? We'll just have to tune in and find out. But I have to say, this has been a pretty good Big Money Week for this season of The Price is Right. I'm really enjoying it. Can't wait to find out what the last 2 days will have in store. But I know it's going to be really, really excellent. So, depending on what games show up for tomorrow, I may not be able to do the recap. Members of the Pricing Game Recap team will be able to do it, depending on what shows up. Well, I'm going to take my leave for now. This is Mr. Horton reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Good night, everyone.